So this is a Sears and Roebuck handheld slide viewer. Now I've had some slides that I shot back in 97, 98 that I haven't looked at through a slide projector ever. And today I decided to pull this out. Now I've only owned this little unit for about a week or 10 days or so. And I didn't have the right batteries, AAA, no, AA, they are AA. And as I was putting them in, here, I'll take it apart, I'll show you. This is the back, it pops off relatively easy. And it's not a very complicated setup here, believe it or not. And this little light bulb is probably a very old light bulb because I unscrewed it and I got a close-up of it and I could see that the filament was still connected to end to end. You can see the two posts there in the bulb, and you might be able to see the filament, and they're still connected there. So it's making contact. Now, the number on the bulb is 245, and then engraved in that brass part of the bulb, or copper, or whatever that material is, it says USA. You know that is an old bulb, okay? And I tinkered with this, and I put the batteries in all different locations, different directions, because it doesn't have a positive or negative, but each one of these little metal strips here, this metal strip right here that you see right there, it has a nipple on one side and a nipple over here so that the negatives will make contact, and then the positive, the nipple on the battery, makes contact with the flat section here. But I was messing with it for several minutes, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go find a bulb. I'll have to go buy a bulb because it's not working. But I said, well, wait a second, that filament is still fine. That is a really hefty duty, well-built bulb. That should last forever. And finally, I made this little contact here, right here. This presses up against it, watch. Oops. Anyways, I made contact and the bulb came on. Oh, wait a second. Maybe the batteries have popped out. Let's see. Okay, anyways, it's not working. But once I put it back into the unit, basically, there's a little plastic mechanism here. This white plastic right there, that when you press the slide in and you press this down, it causes that little metal thing right there, right here, to press down and make contact. It's not making contact now. What's going on? All right, well, let's put the thing back together and let's see if this works. So for some reason or another, it's no longer working. I've shifted the batteries around. I'm looking at the filament right there. That's still in contact. It's really simple. This little thing right here. Oh, maybe it's not touching that metal right now. Let's take a look. Okay, so I think I figured it out. It's not making contact on this positive side over here. Watch, let's see. There we go. See that? There it is. There's the bulb. So it's the positioning of this contact here. That bulb works. But it won't work if I put it in the gadget. So we gotta adjust this battery here. There we go. Okay. So this is what I shot the slides with. My K1000, my Pentax K1000. And I'm actually going to be selling my camera. I might keep this Pentax just for, nostalgic reasons. But so far, most of the slides that I've looked at, I'm trashing them. They're nothing that's too interesting to look at. I mean, I was just experimenting. I was dating a woman at the time out in Iowa, and we went out shooting. There are a few photos I will find in here that I will like. I know that. So these are the ones that I'm most interested in right here. But there you go, folks. This is my little Sears viewfinder. I paid $5 for it. Is it a good investment? You know, if you're into photography and collecting nostalgic stuff like this, sure, it's a nice little piece to have. Plus, it's from Sears, and I'm here in the Midwest, in the land of Sears, where originally, you know, was founded and headquartered and all that stuff. I mean, the Sears Tower is only an hour and a half away, or what was the Sears Tower. So yeah, this is a fun little piece.